Even though Chinese cars aren't commonly found in the UK, they already have a terrible image. But where we might anticipate a lower sticker price, shoddy construction, and appalling crash test results, Chinese startup Nio's ES8 is openly aiming for the premium market. Hello, Nio lover. Welcome again. In this video, we're going to reveal Nio ES8 2022 review, so tune in to find out more. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon to get access on the newest Nio news. With that being said, let's begin. I assume you've heard of Nio. Which Chinese automaker with its ferocious EP9 set a new record for the fastest electric vehicle at the Nürburgring? No? You might start to hear a lot more about them then. The company is aiming to expand across Europe now that it's established itself in its native market. The 6 or 7-seat ES8 is the first Nio vehicle to set foot on European land. Although it has theoretically been on sale in China since 2018, CAR traveled to Norway, Nio's first European market, to take the EV for a test drive. This market gives Nio a chance to establish itself in a completely new area. It's intended to be one as well. Nio made a wise choice by starting with a vehicle this size, since he's aware that Europe is just as infatuated with SUVs as China is. And it's battery electric, with Tesla's now rather forgotten Model X being its only real direct competitor. That size is akin to the very huge stuff, such as your X5s, GLEs, and Q7s of the world. Looking more closely at the design, the ES8's sharp and angular face doesn't seem to mesh well with the rear curves, which are much more rounder and gentler, at least to our eyes. If we must draw similarities, the interior has parts of Tesla, Polestar, and Hyundai Kia that are all successfully combined. With plush leathers, substantial switchgear, and all the most recent technology, it also has a really premium feel. Our test vehicle included Nio Pilot, the brand's semi-autonomous driving system, as well as a business-class lounger for the passenger seat, which seemed almost one step more advanced than the recliner chairs in the Hyundai Ioniq 5. With Tesla-like visuals in the driver's cluster to let you know what the car sees around it, and a pin-sharp central display, the instrument and infotainment panels are appropriately clear. Although certain critical menus have physical buttons, the majority of the features need you to tap or slide. Some features are maybe too cleverly disguised under submenus, which takes some getting accustomed to. Nio predicts that when it gets older, it will learn more things and do more things, like inquire about the weather and crack jokes. Given that it's animated, its adorable head rotates to face you when you speak. And it even performs cute animations, like waving maracas when you listen to music, or bidding you farewell as you open the door. Nio claims that its Chinese customers adore it, although it's possible that we Europeans are a little snootier about tiny things like that. Even with a tall driver in front having plenty of room, the middle row, we sat in the back of both a 6 and 7-seat version, seems enormous in terms of leg and headroom. A little adult can also fit in the back row if necessary. Before we go any further, a few disclaimers should be made about our drive. We didn't spend all that much time in the car, less than an hour, and it was mostly smooth Norwegian highways or the congested streets of Oslo. It's also important to note that all ES8s have 4-piston Brembo brakes, air suspension, 2 E-motors for all-wheel drive, and a single 536 bhp power output. The ES8 recently passed the demanding Euro NCAP crash testing with flying colors, and Nio claims it can travel 310 miles on a single charge with the 100 kWh battery option. We only observed a maximum of 280 miles in freezing cold Norway. Whatever the case, getting used to the ES8 isn't like getting into a spaceship. Apart from a peculiar drive selector protruding from the center console and a squared-off steering wheel, the driving position is remarkable, with plenty of flexibility in the driver's seat. There's plenty of acceleration, and a delightful burst of pure torque easily propels you forward. Only Sport gives you the fastest acceleration sprint of under 5 seconds out of the ES8's standard set of drive modes, which include Eco, Comfort, and Sport. The ES8's hypersensitive steering has advantages and disadvantages. However, on the highway, it doesn't relax or wait up, making the ES8 feel as nervous as you're at speed. Through the streets of Oslo, it's remarkably alert to your inputs, letting you to sprint through gaps and slice into tight curves. This may be avoided using Nio Pilot, which is incredibly smooth and maintains its lane without ping-ponging between the lane markers, much like any semi-autonomous driver assistance system, including Tesla's autopilot. We would need more time to test it though, as our time was spent in less demanding circumstances, a sunny day on a clear section of Norwegian highway. Impressive air suspension technology gives the ES8 a suitably comfortable ride. Despite being on huge wheels, the wheels translated jolts through bridge expansion gaps, yet handles potholes exceptionally well. It's also incredibly well designed and a comfortable place to be on the road. Wind noise and tire noise are greatly reduced, which is typically difficult to do when designing and building an EV. Because the Nio Power battery swap station is a USP for the company. Along with the option to charge your car normally, Nio has created a fully automated platform that will essentially unhook your nearly dead battery and shove in a new one if you're in a hurry or want a bit more peace of mind regarding charging. The company claims that it's primarily interested in attracting consumers of combustion engine automobiles rather than EVs, with this technology serving as the key differentiator for Nio. Nio refers to the entire operation as Battery as a Service, or BaaS, and notes that 867 swap stations have already been running in China, the first one in Norway being the 868th. Nio claims that 19 more are scheduled for the nation. The infotainment system in the car lets you order a battery, and depending on how close you are to the station, you're put in a virtual line. Once there, you pull into a designated parking space, and the car automatically reverses into it. In less than 6 minutes, the platform unbolts the existing battery from the automobile and plugs in a new one. If you wish to use this technology, you can buy a car for less money up front and pay a rolling monthly membership for the battery in exchange for 2 free battery swaps and 200 kilowatts of free power via a standard charger each month. Ah yes, herein lies the problem. As you might have guessed, the ES8 is currently only offered in Norway. Since we're such a diverse and difficult group to please, Nio is approaching his entry into Europe with a lot of cool, calm, and collectedness. The cost of an ES8 in Norway starts at roughly £53,000 if you buy the battery outright, or at about £45,000 if you lease it, paying either £122 or £177 per month for access to a 75 kWh or 100 kWh battery, respectively. Since Norway has the largest percentage of EVs in any European nation, it makes sense that Nio would start there. Nio has also announced that it would launch in Sweden, Germany, Denmark, and the Netherlands in 2022, entering Europe generally. Nio nevertheless cannot ignore the second largest automotive market in Europe, Group Vice President Wei Zhang told CAR. Whatever you choose to read into that. We were highly impressed with the ES8 even after a brief drive. Although it may not be the world's sharpest handling object, it has lots of performance and a competitive range. It's a sophisticated, pleasant, and high-tech place to be inside. Offering this innovative substitute for traditional charging is something of a USP for the brand for Nio. The brand may enter the UK, but we'll have to wait and see. So, what do you think of this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Having said that, as we come to the end of the video, we thank you for staying with us till the end. If you found the video interesting, go ahead and hit the like button. And most importantly, if you want to stay updated on every single topic related to Nio, you should consider subscribing to the channel and pressing the bell icon. Until next time.